First thing we're going to do is give you 3 tips for a successful social life. I want you all to have friends. All right, so can you turn on the house lights just a little bit so I can see them? All right, number one is personal hygiene. I know some of you are like, what's that? All right. See this word over here? This isn't French. If you don't know what it is, ask your mom. All right. Girls, how often should they shower? Every day. How often should they brush their teeth? Every day. Boys, no more smell tests. No more waking up in the morning like, I'm good. No. You're not good. You're not good. And you're like, why? What's the big deal? Because it's hard to be friends with you when you smell. It really is. When you walk up to people, you're like, hi. And they're like, ooh, what crawled in your mouth and died? See that? It's hard to be friends with you. Every day. Okay, number 1 is personal hygiene. Number 2 is smile. I know some of you are like, no, smiling's weakness. No, it's not.
Smiling's bad.
Smiling makes you friendly. It makes people want to approach you. Smile at the person next to you. If they're not psychotic, they'll smile back. Watch. It's a thing. It happens. It's pretty cool that way. All right, what was number 1?
Personal hygiene.
What's number 2? Smile. If you want to have a lot of friends, give a lot of genuine compliments. Turn to the person next to you, say, I like your face. Try it. I like your face. I like your shoes. You smell better when you're awake. Whatever.
You smell better when you're awake.
What was number 1? Personal hygiene. What's number 2? Number 3, give genuine. You will have lots of friends. Now, if you're one of these kids that's like, no, Dr. Hank, I hate humans. All right, well, I can help you too. If you never want to have friends, never shower, and never brush your teeth. I promise you, no one will ever be your friend. Number 2, never smile because people think you're going to hurt them. When they see you in the hallways, you're like this.
Yeah, that's me.
They'll be like, okay, I choose life. And number 3, give a lot of compliments to yourself. Then, right, you can be like, you smell good.
Where the heck is my
okay.
brother?
Let's go one more time. What are they? What's number 1? Number 2. Number 3. Genuine. You guys got it. Now, you make a choice every day when you come to school if you're going to be respectful or rude. Now, some people use the word bully. I'm not a huge fan of that. It reminds me of 3rd grade, like some kids, like, give me your lunch. I really like this definition of a bully, though. Check it out. Someone who is rude, a bully. They lack the graces and refinement of civilized life. Okay.
Dang it.
Let me explain in a different way. Most people understand the idea of boundaries, right, in sports. They do everything they can to stay in bounds because in bounds is where you can be effective.
I don't care.
Out of it. This guy normally doesn't walk like this. But he's doing everything he can to stay in bounds. This girl is doing everything she can to stay in bounds. He keeps for just a little bit longer because they understand the ideas of boundaries. Well, in life, some of you need to understand that there are limits. There are boundaries in life. Limits of acceptable behavior. Things that you'll allow happen to you and things that you'll do to other people. So let's talk about boundaries. What are good boundaries and what aren't? Some of this might be news to some of you, so pay close attention. Most of you will already understand this. Things that are out of bounds. Any sort of physical abuse is out of bounds, right? You should never, now I know some of my 5th graders are going to start touching me. They're like, this is fun. All right. Resist the urge. Resist the urge. You should never touch someone who doesn't want to be touched, right? You should never hurt someone who doesn't want you to touch them. Taking personal property. How many of you have a friend who takes food right off your plate? Turn to them and say, boundaries! How many of you have a friend who's ever just picked up your phone and started reading it? Say, boundaries! I do this to myself. I get them all right.
I still can't find my brother.
Of course. You gotta come back with me, 5th grade. All right. Of course, maybe it's the 8th grader. Of course, threatening someone else is absolutely out of bounds. You should never do that. That should never happen. It's not okay. It's not normal. It's not healthy. All right.
Boundaries.
Any sort of emotional abuse, body shaming, you should never talk about someone's body.
Donna, why'd you call your brother?
You should never do that. Some of you are like, no, that's totally normal. No, it's not. You need a counselor. That's not okay.
You're just for body shaming and name calling. You're also
Any sort of name calling or gossiping, excluding someone, class shaming. Class shaming isn't like, it's not like you have science. No, class shaming is like you're poor, your family's poor, my family's rich, therefore I can treat you badly. That's a boundary, that's not okay. Alright, last one. Now, are we going to be okay with this? If I show this to anyone younger, they might be like, he said sexual. Alright.
Kids save
any unwanted sexual contact, physical or verbal, that's completely out of bounds. That's not okay. That's not okay. So, take a look up here. Now you might be able to go, oh, that's why people don't like me. Oh, that's why I don't have friends. I'm going out of bounds. I'm going out of bounds. Now, I think you guys are doing pretty well today, so let's talk about chickens. So, catch up. Here we go. So very cool. All right.
They make good chicken nuggets.
So, way back in the 1900s, when Dr. Ng was dating this girl named Sarah, who I ended up marrying, she said, do you want to meet my family? This isn't that. She said, do you want to meet my family? And I said, sure. She said, okay, here's directions to my house. This is back in the day, you actually had the directions. It was very primitive. You couldn't use your phone. We didn't even have a phone. All right, so I drive out to her house, and I realized she grew up somewhere where I didn't. I grew up where there was lots of cars, lots of cement, lots of roads, and lots of buildings. She grew up where there was lots of fences, lots of grass, lots of land, and lots of animals. And we grew up in two totally different places. So when I got out there, I was a little bit kind of new to this. I was like, there's lots of chickens. I don't know if I'd ever seen a live chicken. I'd seen them at McDonald's in little pieces. I had never really seen a live chicken before. So I'm like, hey, Sarah. And she said, yeah. I said, why do you guys have all these chickens? And she's like, oh, we love our chickens. I was like, you do? That's weird. And she said, let me show you our smallest chicken. You guys, this is an adult chicken. It is so small. Look how big it is when it was born. It is tiny. It's a little chicken nugget. All right. She said, do you want to see our biggest chicken? I was like, sure. That's not even the biggest one. This is the biggest chicken they had. It was right here. I was like, that's a small child. She's like, not that. All right, so the worst one, this was down in St. George, Utah, where it's really hot. So they had a lot that were featherless chickens, and I was like, no thanks. Put some clothes on. So she said, do you want to see our show chickens? And I was like, show chicken? She's like, yeah, show chickens. You ever heard of a show chicken? I'm like, what's a show chicken? She said, it's a chicken you take to shows. I was like, why would you take a chicken to the movies? She said, not to the movies. Do a chicken show. I'm like, what's a chicken show? She said, it's kind of like a chicken beauty pageant. And I was like, they have these? She said, yeah, we have them all the time. This is a show chicken. I was like, what in the world? Let me show. That's not a show chicken. That's a show chicken.
It's a living Lady Gaga. It's amazing.
Some of these chickens, I don't even know how they see. I was like, what is wrong with them? Some of these chickens don't make it come out of the 70s. You don't know what that means, but some people do, so I thought I'd show you. Right out of the 80s, even. This is a real chicken right here. This is a real chicken.
It looks Nigel.
Looks like something out of Star Wars. Now, what I realized in a hurry, you guys, was that most chickens don't like their picture taken. Easy. So I'm chatting with Sarah, we're talking, we're having a great time, I'm working on the farm with her family. And I asked her something late in the day. I was like, hey, Sarah. She goes, well, I said, why are your chickens so mean to each other? I've been watching them all day. And she's like, what do you mean? I said, especially these two. There's these two chickens that constantly were fighting all day long, constantly fighting every day, right? And she's like, oh, that's what they do. These male chickens, these roosters, they'll just constantly fight all day long. And I was like, well, at least they treat the girls okay? And she's like, oh no, the boys are so mean to the girls, they're ruthless. So they chase them around and hurt them and you know, steal their food and make them move all the time. And I was like, well, at least the girls have the girls, right? They get together and have little girl chicken talk. And she's like, no, the girls are brutal to the girls. They just constantly hurt. I'm like, what is the deal with chickens? You'd think they're at the bottom of the food chain. They might be like, we're all in this together. You know, that's